What a showdown we have in store. A couple of Big 12 teams squaring off in what could prove to be a huge game. As we'll see, the Vanderbilt Commodores taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Louisville Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Cardinals will kick it away to start us off. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Commodores' offense will start this game off with the football. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Back to throw, it's Pavia. Quick completion on the out. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So, starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So, you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
The Commodores will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Alexander. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And the Commodores with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Grabbed in the middle. It's Alexander. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Man, a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
The lone back's got it. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Man, that D-tackle has an explosive first step. He shot right out of his stance. He was in the backfield and was able to make the tackle for him.
He wants to change this route. Looking to fire. Quickly complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Looking to throw, it's Pavia. Fires to the tight end. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
I think as a play caller, you love to see your guys getting into a rhythm early in the game, right? 3rd down, you dial up the slant. It's a good route, a good throw. This offense is off to a nice start.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Doors!
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Louisville's offense will go to work for the first time. And, Jesse, they've got a quarterback that, if he can get into a rhythm, can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy. He's not the most talented quarterback in the country. But when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going. So it's got to be a team effort, because then he can really be at his best.
Makes the grab. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. They're going to run it. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. And the Cardinals really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Dropping back, it's Moss. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Man, this home crowd was so jacked up, so excited to finally get the football after giving up points on the first drive and having to be quiet. Now they're quiet again. How about the defense coming in here, shutting this crowd up early and doing their job?
The Cardinals will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They use the end around, first play of the drive. That'll get the eyes moving. Picks up the first down, still moving. They get him out of bounds, but a chunk play to wrap up the first quarter, and this offense will carry momentum into the second. That's it for the period, and it's Vanderbilt holding the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. They go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage.
Oh, he's got some space. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
The Commodores have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Pavia. Wide open downfield. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense. You're creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
And the D deny them on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Commodores! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And the Cardinals will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt. He gets a block. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had a much better field position this time around. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make a stop.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Pavia. Bears the pressure. Caught over the middle, it's Hoskins. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. These guys got their nose bloodied in the Big 12 last year. They took it personally through the offseason and eager to atone this year.
Hey, guys this year are just going to have to step up and make more plays as well. And they've got some dudes who they feel are very, very talented, but weren't always playing to their potential. Last year, David, it's got to start in Game 1 in conference play this season.
No doubt. We got to set the tone early, send a message early. We're not that team from a year ago. Like, that was a bad season. That was a down season. We're going to turn this around. Got to get that momentum created Game 1 if you want this season to be successful.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
High the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. The Cardinals will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Hauls it in and looking upfield. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. To the air, it's Pavia. Finds the tight end. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fellow, you put him in the slot, and try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
Going to swing it on second down. Finds his tight end. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Wants to go up top on first down. Got him downfield. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop it? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match up with this guy one-on-one? You might not, and if you don't, are you comfortable putting a slower linebacker on him, or do you want to put a smaller DB that might not be able to tackle him? It's a real difficult puzzle to figure out.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Got it! So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now on first and goal, a score here, and that mountain is huge if you want to make a comeback. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Moss. Got it in the middle, it's Lacey. And he's brought down after a nice game. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. First down from the 43. To the air on first down. Got his man in the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Cardinals moving quickly to the line. With the catch, it's Lacey. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. No huddle, offense to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And they get him down for the sack, and they'll go to the locker room feeling good about their pass rush. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Louisville for a fun first half than you? And this offense has been the story through two quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Louisville offense is headed it back out on the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
The Cardinals line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. And the Cardinals with the 1st and 10. To the air, it's Moss. Finds his man, it's Bell. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. The Cardinals are on the move. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pulls it in, it's Lacy. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. Off the play fake. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but, man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the 3rd quarter. They got to get it going now.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. He'll try to take it back. The 10. Touchdown, Vandy. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Touchdown Doors! And they turn it into a defensive score.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Wants to throw. It's Moss. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint.
There he goes. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. And the Cardinals just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. The give on the counter. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. They'll move the wide receiver. Second down, they'll go to the air. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage.
This defense has taken the game over. They're winning the game in large part because of how dominant they've been up front and how good their pass rush has been.
The Cardinals come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll move the tight end. They'll leave it with the lone back. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You've got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him.
Dashing the D on the right. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. And the Cardinals, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll use the running game on first and goal. They knock him down behind the line, and the defense finishing this third quarter in style. Well, guys, Vanderbilt has the lead here as the quarter comes to a close. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here.
Here we go.
Now the play fake. Oh, they're after him. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Quarterback now has to make sure his guys are dialed in. You can't make any more mistakes. Giving up a negative play on second down by the goal line, you've got to be really smart with this football.
This offense has been unable to find the end zone all day. Can they do it on third and goal? Wide receiver comes in motion. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
That's 2 plays in a row now. I think this quarterback's been a bit too greedy. Down by the goal line. I know you want to throw a touchdown. You want to make the highlight type play, but you've got to be smart. You got to know the situation. You got to throw the ball away if nobody's open.
A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on fourth down. Back to throw, it's Adams. Deep shot for the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Running back searching for a hole. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. So they're facing third and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Stowers. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. And the Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. They keep it on the ground, clock is their friend. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Oh, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't Doesn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Makes the catch. It's Hudson. Turning it on. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Commodores have this offense rolling. Leaves it with the running back. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
And the Commodores come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Motion from the back. Scanning the field, it's Pavia. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. So look at this. They're sending out the kicker to try a long. No good. Guys, after this dominating performance, I guess the head coach wanted to be able to yell at the special teams coordinator.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make great. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. Now let's see if they can follow up that huge play. 1st and 10 from the 23. Off the RPO, complete. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. The Cardinals have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They're going to run it. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. They still do count it for 6.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense. Continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25.
Great job, too, by the QB there. Holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the 1st down.
The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Pavia. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. After this, it'll be a wrap. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meet face, ball game over.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.